Good morning, Christian Life Assembly. My name is Donnie Capps, and I am the senior pastor of Christian Life Assembly. We're taking a moment to record the history of Christian Life Assembly, to celebrate what God has done and to celebrate what He is going to do in the future of His church here in Windham, here in Willimantic. And so I've invited several of the longtime members of Christian Life to be with us and to give testimony to what God has done, so that we can look at the foundations and the pillars that have been laid and to talk about how we can press on and move forward. So be excited and be anticipating what God's going to do in the future of His church. God bless you.
The Lord has been so good, is what I have to say, of how we got here from there. There for me was Stratford, Connecticut, born and raised on a farm. Had experiences there at the Assembly of God Church in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And as I recall back, those were exciting days. It was before the war. I was in Sunday school work and youth work, and we bought a farm in Canterbury, Connecticut, and we located there and had to look for a church. And we went to a number of different churches and just never were satisfied. And we had a Bible school at that time, the Assemblies in Framingham, Massachusetts. And 4 young fellows graduated. And one of them, Harold Hansen, came to Willimantic, Connecticut. As he came to Willimantic, he built a house on Mansfield Avenue and then one in South Windham. As he looked over the records of people that had moved into the area, our family was the first one that he contacted. And we were so happy because we had been going to so many other churches trying to find a church home. And we were excited with his vision because he was a worker. And it started at the little church. Started right across from a feed store in Willimantic. That Sunday school grew until we just couldn't stay there. And Harold bought a house on his own on Route 32 for $15,000. We later bought it from him to make it into a church, but initially he started it. We renovated the second floor to make the church portion of it. And that's what I remember so much of the great times that we were having as a new church, new fellowship, and the fellowship that the people had of working together to renovate, to throw out the stuff, and it just caught fire.
Went to church, it says, man, this is sure different from a congregational church. Congregational church, you go in, you listen to the minister, sing a couple songs, and you get dismissed and you go home. Don't shake hands with nobody, maybe the pastor. Here, everybody gathers around you, gets to know you. And that's the thing I missed in my lifetime. I never had felt the love. I felt the love of the people in the church, and I still do to this day.
It's been just what I've been looking for. In my experience, I had been to other churches, Congregational and Methodist and Catholic and everything, but this was the church that I was looking for.
Well, I came down here in 1964, and coming to Christian Life Assembly was a great blessing to me. And I just enjoyed going to church, and whenever the doors was open, I was there because I believe the joy of the Lord is my strength. And so I just am happy to go to church to be with God's people.
I was in a very bad 1996 car accident. My car was demolished completely, and they had said I wasn't even going to make it, but I was rushed to the hospital. And the way the church and the people all got together and prayed for me and lifted me up every day. And they came to the hospital to pray for me. They could see the faith they had. And when the doctors would come and tell them they didn't think I was going to make it, they would look at each other and shake their head and say, yes, she's going to make it.
Main mission of the church is to save people, as many people as possible. Continue on trying to win people to the Lord. That's the main mission that I know of.
You can see the church is growing. There's new faces there all the time, and it's really nice. You see the people coming together, the unity and the love, and how they're reaching out for the Lord and the youth, that they're really coming and doing things and working together. And it's like the Lord is starting to move in the church.
I'm amazed at the way the Lord is blessing our church. We have been blessed. Our church is growing, and that's what we want. We want a growing church. But I desire to see those that don't know Him come in and get saved.
Well, I pray that your life has been blessed as you have heard these powerful testimonies of what God has done in the life of His church. But not only do we want to celebrate what He has done, but we want to celebrate what He is going to do and anticipate with great faith the future vision of Christian Life Assembly right here in Willimantic. We have a dynamic opportunity to reach many people for Christ because every soul matters to Him. And because every soul matters to Him, every soul must matter to us, and we cannot do it without you. I want to take a moment to thank you on behalf of the entire church, on behalf of the entire leadership over the many years that this church has been established. I want to thank you for your dedication. I want to thank you for your faithfulness year in and year out, giving of yourselves each and every day to the work of His kingdom. This is for His church. This is for His glory. Amen. And I want to thank you for all that you have done. Now, let's move forward, let's press on, and let's look forward to what God is going to do.